Hi everyone, it's Doodle Sparkle here and welcome to another Clean With Me video. This time I am doing cleaning in my kitchen. You're probably thinking, why am I making a cup of coffee? Well, the reason is that if you're like me, you don't always have the motivation to clean. All you want to do is sit down with a cup of coffee and a bit of cake. That's generally what I like to do. And really I wanted to come on and do this video just to motivate people to, if they're thinking that I'm going to sit down, have a cup of coffee, have a slice of cake, which is fine. I think we're entitled to do that. And then how do you find the motivation after you've had the coffee and the cake to actually get up to do some cleaning? And this is the thing, if you're lacking motivation, or you are, feeling depressed, and you're sitting there and you're thinking, I can't do this. I just wanted to say that, I'm trying to make these videos to help you get the motivation to get up from, after you've had your tea and cake, or even reward yourself afterwards. That's the key. I mean, I'm just sitting here, drinking coffee, but it's good to reward yourself afterwards, after all that hard work and effort. So, you're feeling a bit down, let's get cleaning. Here I'm using the Astonish hob and cooker top cleaner. It's a paste, so I find it's really good at grinding off any sort of surface stains and surface burnt on stains. It's cruelty free and non-toxic, so it's the perfect cleaner if you want to use cruelty free products. So it really does a really good job. I really like using this. So yeah, check it out if you can. It's a really good cleaner, and it sort of leaves a protective film on it as well to make it easier to clean next time. Here I like to go over with a bit of spray and a glass cloth, and I find that this is a good tip for shining up the hob, is to use a glass cloth with a bit of spray or a bit of vinegar, white vinegar, just to gloss it up, because it really works well, a glass cloth on there.
Yes, I'll come back to you, then I'll ask, what have we done? under the sun.
I like to use the Waitrose grapefruit washing up liquid. I like to fill up the Dishmatic. It smells so fresh, and it's also cruelty free as well, which I like to use. It's plant-based washing up liquid, and it really does a good job at cutting through grease, and the smell of grapefruits is one of my favourites. I've got two dogs, so I find the floor gets messy and dirty quite quickly. What I do is I like to move all the little rugs I've got around. I've got a little, it's actually a doormat down here. It's got musical notes on it because I love the music. I use this to stop most of the water coming off the dog bowls so it doesn't splosh all over the floor. And I've also got another mat by the sink, which is also another reason for that, is to stop the water from splashing on the floor and causing it to be slippery. So I remove all this and then I give it a good sweep because the vacuum cleaner doesn't do well on these sort of floors. So I like to just sweep it and then use the brush and dustpan because it's only a small area, so I can just sweep it out the way. I use a certain kind of mop, which you can just use normal water if you want to, just plain water, which is not only, less chemicals, especially if you've got animals, but it's really eco. So you can use it just water, don't have to use any chemicals. I mean, I use a bit of a floor cleaner because I like the smell of it, but you don't have to. This is my e-cloth mop. As you can see, it's just part of the head of it, and it will go smaller for you to put it into the cupboard, which I really like. You just twist it and it makes the handle a lot smaller, so it'll fit in cupboards. It's got a Velcro pad here, which you stick the pad onto to mop the floor. I love this mop, it's really handy. And there's the pad there. As you can see, this is the pad that you put onto the mop head. What I do is I just rinse it under some water. This is my method, and you can just use water if you want on the floor. You don't have to use anything else, just plain water. And you rinse it under the tap and you squeeze it out as much as you can to make it damp. When you see the finished result of any of your cleaning and the efforts you make to get up from that cup of coffee and that cake, you realise that actually it's all worth it, all the effort. And you look around and you think, and you come in to the kitchen and it's fresh, it's clean, and it makes all the difference. So yeah, I hope this has been motivating, and thanks for watching.